Hey YouTube, I'm back. Tonight I'm going to bring you highlights from 3 different Rome Total War battles. I guess the theme tonight is my opponents did not fare so well. I think many of them were new tonight. This is my army of Carthage for the first battle. I have 6 pointy infantry with silver, and 2 chevrons, 3 units of regular slingers up front, 2 Balearics in the back. I have 3 units of Sacred Band and 2 units of Long Shield Cavalry. As with always, my strategy for defeating the Greeks is immediately dispatching their cavalry while keeping their missile units busy with my own. That should always be Carthage's strategy against the Greeks. And as you can see, my horsemen are going to easily tear through the Greek troops here. And that was to be completely expected. Now, my opponent in this game did say that he was new. And what would I say that he did as mistakes? First of all, his troops aren't upgraded enough. Common mistake when you start playing online. So I don't fault my opponent, it's just something that's not really well known. So now I'm going to run up my pointy infantry. I mess up a little bit clicking their attack orders, but the battle's going to be short because his cavalry is completely dispatched. And here you can see his general. Somewhere out here fighting. There's the Greek general. I imagine he's about to die. Yep. So now my opponent's lost his general, and he does have a lot of infantry left, but the battle's pretty much over. Now, one-on-one, even with my upgraded pointy, even these not very upgraded Spartans will be very dangerous. And here I bring in some rear attacks. And my opponent does well to try and turn around, so he's using good strategy there. But it's kind of a losing battle since his troops are badly outmatched and outnumbered at this point. These armored hoplites are not upgraded enough to be a match for my pointy. Now, if they were gold upgraded, they would be more than a match for my pointy infantry. So now it's just a matter of me driving in hammer and anvil strikes. You'll see me chasing off his routing troops and his archers. So my opponent's mistake here, like I said, was not enough upgrades on his troops, and he let his cavalry fall too early and too quick. But otherwise, for being new, I'll definitely say good game to my opponent. Of course, I'll always say good game to any of my opponents. So I hope you enjoyed the highlights from this battle. That's pretty much the end of it. He has a couple of Spartan units here that hold out for a little while longer. I guess I can show you that. You can see here that they actually do pretty well. The Spartans are cutting up this unit of pointy spearmen quite bad. Yep. And right now I'm just rearranging all my troops to finish off the battle. Here comes some cavalry. Send Spartans flying. Not a sight that you saw too often in real life, but definitely the case here. Alright, good game to my opponent. I'm going to fast forward to the end so you can see the results, and then we'll go on to the next set of highlights. There we go. So there is my opponent, and you can see the number of kills we had there. The highlights from my second battle, YouTube. You can see my opponent's mistake, first and foremost, was playing as Spain. Definitely a mistake. Never play as Spain, you're always going to lose. Okay, so that's not true, but the majority of the time. And another one of his major mistakes is he brought way too many Scutari, which are absolute trash, and not near enough Bull Warriors. And I don't believe he upgraded his troops very well. Yeah, he did some of them, but he spent a lot of money on his Bull Warriors. He's got a lot of them, and they end up causing some damage to my spearmen in the end. I'm playing as Pontus. I have 6 units of Bronze Shield pikemen, 4 units of archers, 3 units Cappadocian cataphracts, and 2 units of chariot archers. Pretty standard Pontian army. Alright, so right away the Scutari instantly rout on the front lines, and now here comes the Bull Warriors. Bull Warriors are tougher, they're going to hurl their javelins, and that causes me massive damage to my phalanx troops, but as tough as they are, even Bull Warriors are going to be no match front on to a phalanx. So like I said, my opponent's first mistake was being Spain. And now the Spanish cavalry is running in, my opponent realizing that he's pretty much screwed. Comes in a desperate attempt to try and knock out my spearmen, so I countercharge with all my Cappadocian cataphracts. You can see there's bodies flying everywhere here. A clash of steel and flesh. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the Spaniards. their long shield cavalry is routing, and my opponent admits defeat. So I think my opponent played well. Like I said, probably didn't have a whole lot of opportunity there. Just never play as Spain. That's going to be my advice to you on this one. There's my opponent's name and a number of kills. Hope you enjoyed those highlights. Right, we're back with some highlights from the third battle. This battle is being fought on the, what is it, the Syrian flats, yeah. I'm playing as Numidia. I have 6 units of Numidian legionnaires, and 6 units of archers. I have 4 units of camel riders, 2 units of desert infantry that are acting as light infantry for my horsemen, and that was something that the Numidians frequently did. They would run light infantry in the midst of their horses to support. So I was trying to show this as a bit of a historical measure. I wanted to run my troops in quickly, and for good reason. I'll get my pillar off, and my opponent's chosen swordsmen. I don't think they were that well upgraded, and some of you might say, well, what was your opponent's main mistake here? He played as Dacia. So much like the last battle, my opponent played as Spain, and that was pretty much his undoing. And you can see that this is just an absolute nightmare for my opponent. He played against the Numidians in the desert with northern barbarians, and probably didn't appropriately upgrade his troops. And I'm not trying to be mean to my opponents, it's just there's a lot of new players on Rome Total War, and a lot of them wonder why they're losing or what's going on. I know it took me a long time to learn, so that's mainly why I made these videos tonight. I tried to get a really crazy, interesting match, but I was playing mostly new players, because that's all that would join my games tonight. And so I just wanted to explain what happened for them. As you can see, it was definitely a rough night for my opponents. And not so much because I'm the world's greatest player, but they used some not-so-sound strategies. And again, I'm not trying to bash my opponents, and I don't want you to do so either. They could have just been trying to have fun. I do that every now and then online. So anyway, I hope you learned some important lessons tonight. Number 1, don't play as Spain. Number 2, don't play as Dacia. And number 3, always pay close attention to your troop upgrades. Anyway, I'll see you back soon with some more videos.